Hi, I'm attorney John Mangan. My office specializes in the practice of trusts and estates, and as part of our practice, we get a lot of questions about probate. What is it? How does it work? What are the steps? So I'm here today to just kind of give you an overview of the initial step in the probate process, which is opening the estate. When we think about the first stage of opening a probate estate here in Florida, the first thing that needs to happen is to locate the original will, if one exists, and then to file it with the clerk's office in the county where the decedent resided. Many times this is just a simple administrative step, no big deal. However, on occasion, it can be difficult and time-consuming to locate the original will, but this is a crucial step in getting the administration of the estate done properly. Once the will has been located, if any, then the next step involves several things that need to happen so that we can get our personal representative appointed and get the will admitted to the probate court if there is one. So here, first thing is we need to get a certified copy of the death certificate. Again, this is an administrative item, but it may take a couple of weeks to get this from the state of Florida. Next, we have to make sure that the will has been proven. Really, self-proof is the term that we use here. Now, there's a very simple way that this may have been done. When the decedent signed their will, and they would have had two witnesses to witness their signing in order for the will to be valid in Florida. If, in addition, there was a notary who witnessed the signing by all three of those parties and can attest to the identity of each of those three persons, that's the easiest way to address the self-proof issue. However, if there was no notarization of the will, then we're going to have to go on, and the next step depends a little bit on, can we locate at least one witness, and if so, where is that witness located? If we have a witness here in the state of Florida, then we can just have them go down to a county clerk's office and sign an oath. Not terribly cumbersome to do. However, if the witness is located out of the state of Florida and it's not easy for them to come down here to Florida, now we typically have to get somebody, often a notary, who's in that other state, appointed by our probate court as what we call a commissioner. And once they've been appointed as a commissioner, now they have the authority to take the necessary oath from that witness so that we can get that will self-proved. Now, once those things have happened, the next step involves our proposed personal representative filing two documents with the probate court before they can be appointed. The first is a petition or a formal request asking the court to appoint that particular person as personal representative. As a part of that process, they will need to give notice to other beneficiaries so that they are aware of the proceedings and have an opportunity to contest if they disagree. If there is a will, then the other beneficiaries are readily ascertainable by just reading through the will. But if there's no will, now we have to look to our Florida probate code, to our statutes, to determine who the heirs at law are that will ultimately benefit from the estate and then provide notice to those people. The second document that our proposed personal representative will need to file with the court is an oath by that person, designating a resident agent for service. So the idea here is that the personal representative must officially name somebody that can receive correspondence. And this could be things like if there is a challenge, a claim, a will contest, we need to have somebody on record who can be held accountable for receiving those documents. And that's the resident agent, which our personal representative appoints within this oath. Now, I know that I just threw a lot of information out there to you, and it can be a lot to process. And understand that this is really just step one in the process of beginning to open a probate estate. If you have any questions on anything from this video or anything related to a probate, please feel free to reach out to us. You can either use one of our contact forms on our website or give us a call. We look forward to hearing from you.